3 people regrew hair with onion juice, and here's the proof. She looked in the mirror and froze. The same woman who once had thick, flowing hair could now see patches of scalp through thinning strands. For Sarah, it all started after a move to Austin, Texas. She had no idea the hard water in her new apartment would do this much damage. Every morning, more hair in the drain, more panic in her chest. She tried everything: overnight oils, expensive shampoos, filtered shower heads. Nothing helped. But it was a random blog post and a comment from a stranger online that would change everything. Onion juice. It sounded ridiculous. It smelled worse. But Sarah was desperate. She bought a red onion, grated it, squeezed the juice through a cheesecloth, and massaged it into her scalp. 30 minutes later, she rinsed. By the 3rd week, her hands felt new baby hairs sprouting in places that had been barren. And that was only the beginning. To understand why this kitchen remedy is quietly changing lives, we need to look deeper at what is really in an onion and how it has worked for people far beyond Sarah. Lisa had a completely different journey. After going through chemo, her hair was gone. Every morning she would find clumps on the pillow, and after the stem cell transplant, she looked like a ghost of herself. Doctors said it might take years for hair to grow back, or maybe it never would. But Lisa was not waiting around. 100 days post-transplant, she started applying onion juice. No oils, no mix-ins. Just raw red onion juice applied with her fingertips 3 times a week. Within 2 weeks, she noticed soft fuzz along her scalp. By the 2nd month, the fuzz had darkened and thickened. It was slow, but it was happening. Onions contain high levels of sulfur, which is critical in the production of keratin, the protein that makes up your hair. They are also rich in catalase, an antioxidant enzyme that breaks down hydrogen peroxide. Without catalase, peroxide builds up and contributes to hair graying and breakage. That is not theory. It has been backed by multiple dermatological studies, although most of them are still in early phases. So while it is not a miracle cure, it is showing real potential. Lisa says the results were not just physical. Feeling her hair come back gave her back a sense of identity she thought was gone for good. And that was when she started telling other cancer survivors about what she had discovered. But Lisa is not the only one spreading the word. Mia, a 39-year-old from California, had a problem of a different kind. Her hair had not fallen out completely, but it was dull, brittle, and covered in flakes. No shampoo worked. She tried switching diets, using coconut oil, even cutting sugar. Nothing stuck. She had heard about onion juice before, but the idea of rubbing something so smelly into her scalp was a turnoff. Then one morning, after brushing her hair and seeing it covered in white flakes, she snapped. She grated an onion, squeezed the juice, and decided to just try it once. She applied it in the morning, kept it on for 30 minutes, and washed it off with lukewarm water. No shampoo, no soap, just rinse and go. By the 2nd day, the flakes were gone. Gone. Something she had battled for 6 years vanished in under 48 hours. Encouraged, she kept the routine going for the next 6 months, once or twice a week, sometimes mixed with castor oil, sometimes just plain onion. Her hair got darker, thicker. People started asking if she dyed it. She never did. It was just onion juice. So how does it actually work? Here is where the science gets interesting. First, the sulfur. Sulfur helps with collagen production. Collagen keeps hair strong and supports new growth. That is why you will find sulfur in many high-end hair growth serums. Second, catalase. This antioxidant breaks down hydrogen peroxide, which can build up in hair follicles and weaken them over time. Third, prostaglandin A. This is a compound found naturally in onions that acts as a vasodilator. That means it opens up blood vessels and increases blood flow to the scalp. More blood flow means more nutrients delivered to your follicles. Think of it like compost for your hair roots. But that is not all. Onions also contain flavonoids and quercetin, which reduce inflammation. Less inflammation means your follicles are not under constant stress, and that can give them the breathing room they need to reset and regrow. Still, not all onions are equal. Red and purple onions contain the highest levels of catalase and flavonoids. They are your best bet if you are serious about results. Some people also mix in aloe vera to reduce the strong smell or to soothe sensitive scalps. Others swear by adding a drop of tea tree oil. But at the core, it is the onion juice doing the heavy lifting. So what is the best way to apply it? Here is a simple starter routine. Grate 1 red onion. Strain the juice through a cheesecloth or fine strainer. Apply directly to the scalp using your fingertips or a cotton ball. Leave it on for at least 30 minutes. If you can handle the smell, an hour is even better. Cover your hair with a shower cap or towel during the wait. Then rinse with lukewarm water. Avoid shampoo immediately. Instead, wait a few hours or oil your hair lightly and then use a mild shampoo later. Repeat this 2 or 3 times a week. Stay consistent for at least 2 months. That is when most people begin to see visible changes. Some even shave their head and apply directly to the scalp to speed things up. This is not required, but it is something people have done and reported faster results with. So now you might be wondering, why does something so simple and cheap work better than all the expensive stuff? The answer might lie in what your body is actually lacking. It is not always about adding more. Sometimes it is about removing the blocks that are stopping your follicles from working. Hydrogen peroxide buildup, inflammation, poor blood circulation. Onion juice targets all 3. Naturally. And without any of the harsh chemicals found in commercial hair regrowth treatments. Now, not every single person sees full regrowth. That is the truth. Some see baby hairs, some see better texture, some see reduced graying. But across hundreds of real stories, the pattern is clear. It helps. And for some, it changes everything. Just like it did for Sarah, Lisa, and Mia. They had different problems. They lived in different states. But the solution that worked for all 3 came from the same source. Not a bottle, not a lab, but a humble onion. The kind you probably have sitting in your kitchen right now. We know this is not medical advice. This is not a cure-all. But if you are dealing with hair thinning, chronic dandruff, or early graying, this is one natural route worth trying. It is low cost, it is low risk, and the potential upside is high. So go ahead, try it, grate it, juice it, apply it. It might just surprise you. Thank you for watching this all the way through. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments what country you are from. And if you have had a similar situation, feel free to share it. Your story might help someone else out there. Until next time, stay curious and take care of yourself.